Alright, famine. 5 Pentacles, but the soul famine is soul famine. Those that need to know whatever it is that needs to be seen about you and this Virgo, they know. And there are people now where something like I said, people keep wanting to send motherfuckers to look at you and investigate you. And
that's what you're doing. That's what people should be doing. Y'all be copying off of me on the slide, and y'all be accusing me of stuff on your channel, and then everybody comes to see what's going on, and then they see that I barely post, and when I do post, you guys keep repeating everything I say. People are looking at y'all. They're not looking at me crazy. They're looking at y'all bitches like y'all crazy. Because y'all keep saying I'm evil on this and that, but y'all keep coming over here and stealing content. Then leave my evil ass alone then, bitch. You must like evil people. You must like demons and darkness and all sorts of shit. If you say that I'm that, then why the fuck are you here? Why do you keep coming back? Because you know that's not true. You and I both know that's not true. You're coming here for content. Okay? You're coming here for content. You want to contain my energy while you cosplay as me. And obviously that's not going to take this year. Obviously. Yeah, y'all don't watch my platform for months. Exactly, girl. Y'all watch my platform for months, and the people that you're telling your audience, you're telling your audience this, that, and the third about me, they come to my page and they see it's not giving that. I'm not even posting enough. The person that's over posting and overly performing, that's the one that got something to prove. That's the one that's lying. The person that stays quiet and intentionally puts out good content, thought-provoking content, exposing what's being done. Like, what more can I say here? You know what I'm saying? What more can I say? Every time they come to my channel, they find out who's the real crazy one. All you have to do is watch my channel for about a week and compare it to whatever these bitches be doing for just 1 week. Just watch my channel for 1 week and see how every time I post something, they come right behind me and post. Every time I post a video, and I hardly been posting like they are. They post, this bitch right here, she posts like 10 community posts an hour. She's super active, goes live every single day. You look at her going live, she go live like 5 or 6 times a day. Each live is over 2 hours. Each live. So we see who's really trying to overly perform and trying to do this and that, burning themselves out, trying to prove a point, a moot point at that. They're not doing anything wrong. So what's happening is, when someone's trying to make you feel like he was out there in the open, trying to line you up, whatever this is, now you're receiving government protection. This is not a story of God using your enemy as a motherfucking footstool. All like to have state race just because of this hater. So thank God tonight. She don't think she's the hater that she reads about in this video. I'm the Virgo and you're my energy. You read about yourself and my energy, thinking that you're not reading about me. You should see, everything changing. You should be feeling like you're being seen by more people. When you are, why are you worried about whether I get seen or not? Oh, because y'all bitches trying to beat me. I forgot. Never mind. These bitches be worried about numbers. That's why they scared to not post for a week because they don't want anybody to forget about their white ass. They got a beef to get motherfucking attention. You're truly a wise one, right? So what did God say in the Bible about the lantern and the candle? To put that bitch on the table and never hide it, right? So never let your light die out. So guys, when you be feeling like you be the darkest of the dark, the motherfuckers be pushing you into that energy. It's always bitches that come from me. It's always a sick bitch. Always bitches with low immunity coming from me. Like I said, it was time for this whole family or this person. That's this portion of your journey to expand. It's time for soulmates and like-minded individuals to come to you. Whoever this Virgo is, that was sending death magic when it comes to your soul tribe, your platform. Man, this is the thing. This is why this is so deep. I haven't done that one death tribe. I wish I would do one because you bitches would be good. Just like that if I was to do it. You better be lucky I don't do death magic because if I did, you bitches would be gone. Y'all would be gone. Y'all been doing death magic on me for a long time. A bunch of different girls in this community. Nothing has happened. So we all know a bitch can't die. So basically I'm like an immortal here. I can't die. And then you got these bitches trying to flip, oh, they doing death ritual. Nah, bitch, that's y'all doing it. I ain't never do no death ritual. And if I wanted to do a death ritual, I know I would succeed. But that's just not my style. I just give bitches back their issue. And it may feel like that. It may feel like that on your end. But I don't give a fuck because I'm giving you back your issue, your shit. Why is it so long? But there are many arguments, okay? But with that being said, sometimes you want to be like, I'm doing it. Let me go now. You just gotta make some rules. That's how you know what this should be. This should just play this here. Because they're taking away from themselves. Taking it to you. Energy is energy. Energy is energy. Energy is going back and forth with the bitch. Like giving them yours. Freely. Choose it. So like, I'm going back and forth with the bitch. You're trying to claim the goodness of the bitch and making it out of it. That's cool. It makes a bitch like something to me. I know when I'm cussing motherfuckers out. I'm raising my voice. I know what I'm doing. I'm doing it. I do it. Ain't always feeling energy for me when I'm coming down, bitch. Stay the fuck away. I ain't coming back. I'm Leo. Don't put back down to the left, bitch. I feel Leo. Weak ass bitch. Weak ass Lio. Weak ass cub. Yeah, she talking shit about Virgos in this reading, and this reading supposed to be about Virgo. What's a hermit to a lion? Bitch, fuck you, because you motherfuckers always be lying. Always be lying, bitch. Weak ass bitches. Y'all be the weakest ones trying to hide behind motherfucking stereotypes. Weak ass, crybaby ass, childish ass bitches. I have more positive Leo energy than y'all bitches have, bitch. I got a whole Leo stellium now after y'all. Weak ass hoes. The Virgo is one that's play background. The Virgo is one in the dark. The Virgo, I'm not talking about the high vibrational Virgo. I'm talking about the Virgos that are toxic and karmic. See, she copying off of what I'm saying in my Virgo reading. Why are you so worried about Virgo this, Virgo that? Because I'm a Virgo, that's why. You're just obsessed. This reading ain't even about the Virgo collective. It's about me. You're trying to make it about yourself while making it about me at the same time. Love, dark spirituality, voodoo, black magic, Santeria, all that fucking dumb shit. I'm talking about those Virgos. Let's just say that. Why are you disrespecting other people's spiritual systems? And who said that I do any of that? I don't practice Santeria. I don't have no crystal ball. Okay, bitch. I don't. So I mean, you just making assumptions based off of what you think that I'm into. You don't know what the fuck I'm into, though. So mind your motherfucking business and stop talking about other people's spiritual systems. See, that's why these bitches be getting fucked up. Okay, that's why these bitches get fucked up, because they always talking down. They try to offend me, but they end up talking down on other communities and other spiritual systems within those cultural communities. They always end up offending people's spiritual systems, deities. They always end up offending these people while trying to spite me, and they wonder why their asses be getting fucked up. Because you bitches be running your mouth, y'all don't know what the fuck y'all be talking about. Y'all make a lot of assumptions and talk shit about people's spirituality. Why? Because it's protecting me from you. Of course you would hate anything that I'm into because it's protecting me from you. It's making me untouchable. I cannot be touched. So you're gonna demonize, these bitches will demonize anything that's protecting you from them. Anything that's protecting me from you, it's gotta be evil, because you can't fuck with me, bitch. That's what this is.
Every Virgo is not toxic, okay? You know what I'm saying? This is a karmic message for a reason. Those are karma cycles. So if you're a high vibrational Virgo, okay, I'm not talking about you. You might be a Virgo that's dealing with a low vibrational Virgo. You know who you are, and you know who you're dealing with.
Again, she's ripping off of my video, because in my Virgo reading, I talked about other Virgos. I made a distinction between evolved and unevolved, and I did speak about another Virgo in someone's energy. I talked about multiple people being in your energy. If you listen to my Virgo reading, you could tell that she listened to my entire Virgo reading from start to finish, and then decided to do this video, because she posted this video a few hours after my live stream was done on my Virgo page.
My job to figure that shit. I mean, come to me. If you ain't the sign that I'm talking shit about, doing the shit, don't get offended. You know? You understand energy? I've heard many things about fucking toxic cartoon bitches, and I'm always, oh my god, they're talking about me. No. I'm just a little bitch.
But she knows the feelings about me, but it's a guilty conscience that's making her, have these rants. Thank you, Spirit. I know.
See, she's learning. Yeah, bitch. You wish. Anything else you need to know about this Virgo? That's in your energy clearly as a fucking distraction. Not enough shock over face. They're shocked that you still know that you are enough. Okay. And they're also shocked that you can see that, they're playing games over face.
They're not showing their cards. That's what poker face means. Not showing your hand, which I've never did. You look crazy in this video. Oh my goodness. You look strange.
Well, it's still the truth. So this is definitely you not being like, I know it all. No. Judgment, when you fucking speak, it's judgment. Judgment is not coming. You are judgment. You are God's truth. When God calls you to speak, it's judgment. It's not your judgment. You're not judging people. God is calling judgment. And judgment comes through you members.
This bitch is family to my energy, though. Family.
That's too bad. Don't take it, God.
It's only the third month of the year. Bitches is going crazy. Y'all notice that? Y'all notice the bitches that went against me. Y'all notice they going crazy, right? Some of them trying to do the smoke and mirrors and act like they glowing up, like things are improving in their life. But it's all smoke and mirrors. It's all illusion. It's all AI filters and heavy makeup and blah, blah, like all this stuff that's it's not unattainable. It's easily attainable things, so some of them, it's pretty obvious with them. And then some of them, they're just trying to hide it. You know what I'm saying? But I know I could see beyond the aesthetic, beyond the performance, beyond all the exaggerations and the grandiloquence. I can see through all of that, and I know that these bitches is getting it. They even reading about each other. You feel me? Like, they even reading about each other, how they getting it fucked up. They got no choice.
Just going to the measure in which they judge you, period. That's not judgment levels. No, I don't say so. So, Virgo, in this energy, the 6 seconds to get victory, success. But claiming this moon tonight, oh man.
They so worried about retaliation because of the shit they be doing to people. I didn't worry about no bitch doing shit. But they worried about people doing stuff like them. They love fucking people. I can't say.
God knows that's why he's out there. It's so stupid. So say it nicely. Y'all know I'm pregnant, right? Yeah, fertility, the moon, secret.
And the whole time she pregnant, supposedly doing this shit. And your ass coughing up a lung and shit, bitch. You probably might cough up that damn baby. You better shut the fuck up. If you is pregnant, though, you really wasting your time doing this shit. That's nasty. That's nasty.
Energy to which is sacred. To stop. To end.
This shit is all over the place.
Yeah. I will and you will too. Shit. Cause moving forward. Bitch is disgusting. I give a fuck. Because bitch has life moving through. How is she supposed to get about this level? You don't quite literally know how to get beat. So come on, try it. Try to fucking manifest something else. Let's go. God is ready. You don't think I know this? You don't think I know bitches is attacking? Yeah.
You want to get attacked. You complain about getting attacked. That's how weak ass unevolved Leo bitches hold you down. All the fucking bitches. Weak ass, liar ass bitch. Fail Leo, fail fire sign ass bitch.
So like I said, if you're dealing with Virgo, you must be in the 10 pentacles. 5 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, and it's 2 pentacles because you're transmuting energy. So yeah, you're not going toe to toe. You're not at war with these bitches. For some of you, quite literally, you don't know these bitches. So why the fuck would you go to war? Give me a fuck. I'm a complete stranger. Make it make sense. This is also saying somebody is being affected by the energy that they are projecting on you. So someone is mentally not okay. Someone is energetically not okay.
Somebody's mentally not okay. Somebody's energetically not okay. Bitch, that would be you. These bitches be reading and acting like it's not them. That's also another form of manipulation and tarot magic. Reading about yourself and disassociating from it and acting like it's somebody else. Bitch, you're the one that's not mentally well. Energetically, you're not well either. You're famished, bitch. Famished.
The 2 pentacles operate the 5 of Wands in reverse. This is their energy. It's being transmuted. Energy doesn't die, it gets recycled, right? So with that being said, they're in the 5 of Wands with the 2 pentacles because of the shit that they keep involving their fucking hands to touch. Like I said, the witch bitches. The 2 pentacles in reverse is a bitch who's spiritually poor. She don't have the gift of manifestation and creation, but she does have the gift of fucking bring
wishful thinking. You wish. She got 2 Virgo cards up. She got the Hermit card and she got the Queen of Pentacles. She put it in reverse. Those are both Virgo cards. This is her trying to do tarot magic. She's not getting anything. She's not. No, bitch. Everything's going well for me on my end. I know shit ain't going good for you. This is tarot magic right here. You up here calling me a witch, which I'm happy about that. That's fine. Wise woman that I am. But you bitches be doing tarot magic. You guys be violating spiritual laws doing tarot magic. So you're a witch too, bitch. A tarot witch doing tarot magic. You're a tarot witch. She's a tarot witch. These bitches be doing tarot magic on bitches, and they want to talk about witch this, witch that. Shut the fuck up, bitch.
Whatever the fuck, or so she thinks. But it's only a death to her energy, and that's why you guys
Death
are
to you, bitch. Death to everything around you, ho. Death to it all. You get death. Whatever you want from me, you gonna get it. 7 times 7, you get the death. You get it all. Death, death, death. To you, bitch.
So this makes sense. But
death on you, ho.
you have a loved one, man. That's all that every fucking thing that is your energy, your legacy, your wealth, and that's not the dollars in your pocket or the dollars you get from the platform. This is anyone who plays with spirituality to change your destiny or what your ancestry says is due awarded.
You ain't come from shit, bitch.
Because it's spiritual thieves.
You ain't come from a motherfucking thing.
So you're closing out a cycle. Yeah. And your intuition, man, that shit has been loud and clear, and that's what's causing this cycle to close. And also with the Queen of Wands, these types of people that use spirituality to harm people.
Don't you call yourself a Queen of Wands?
Right? You see them now. You see them in their tactics. It's like, this energy. This army has given you their wand. Wow. 2 titles. Energy transfer, for real. So they want to keep sending energy to you. Well, now you transmute that energy.
You would love that. I don't give you shit, bitch.
But look what's in your hand.
Let you starve to death.
They have no sight. The wand is gone. They gave it to you. Now you got the wand and the protection. That's just crazy.
That's what you wish. Some wishful thinking ass shit right here.
Shit. Yeah, that's all that death magic.
In your little sick world,
so I'm going to spend it. Let's try it tonight, man. This is in reverse. 6 of swords in reverse. It's not going to go as expected. 6 of wands in reverse. It's not going to go as expected. Page of cups in reverse and the moon in reverse. You got a Virgo out here that has been definitely, if you have children, doing work on your children. That's what your team right. I know you've been doing work on that. I already said it many fucking times.
Stop making kids, bitch. Stop breathing. Close them stinky legs, ho. And stop making
doing work on children.
Nasty
You're
bitch.
real. You got kids, you post your kids. You know, picture magic. I'm seeing the picture card. This is just weird. 7 of swords in reverse.
I know that nigga put a paper bag on your head. He was putting up in them nasty, easy jets in your
I'm telling you, this bitch is weird. The moon in reverse. This is what she does. And that's going back to her. The angels in. They walk in that fucking inception of the thought. Imagine being an individual that is so jealous of a person that they will try to inflict someone else's children.
Why would anybody want to be jealous of you? They're attacking you. You attack your own kids. Didn't you hit that little girl with the motherfucker with the door? Did you hit her with the doorknob, bitch? You want to hurt your own fucking kids. You don't even want them. But you steady making babies and shit, bitch. Over and over again. Nasty ass.
When they do this to one, they do it to me. They're not just jealous of
That
one
nigga
person.
pumped and dumped
They're
your
jealous
ass,
of the way they
bitch.
see you. So that means
4
they're
times
jealous
baby mama,
of
4 different daddies, 4 babies.
Now,
Nasty.
one can only resonate with what one resonates with. So the people that come to see you are probably people that view things like you. If you're a reader, these are readers again. So she's attacking all the readers.
Now you say I'm
So
attacking all the
readers.
readers. Every time these bitches they always have to try to rally up other people. Ain't nobody fucking with me, bro. Y'all trying to rally up other people. You got a problem with me, but you trying to make it a collective problem. Just like the other bitch, Crunchwrap. Every time they got to beef with me, they got to make it about everybody. They doing it. She doing it to y'all too. So y'all need to be in on this ritual. And then hear this bitch over here. Yeah, she's attacking all the readers. Man, fuck all the readers. That's how I feel about it. Fuck you, bitches. Fuck you, hoes. If you against me, you rock with anybody that's against me, bitch. Fuck you. Okay. You give a fuck about y'all.
Under spiritual attack. No.
You could join her if you want to. You gonna end up just like that bitch. You see how she looking? You see how she acting? Join that bitch. You gonna look just like her. Join Crunchwrap and all those other fucking slores, and you gonna be just like them bitches. Believe me. That bitch can fuck up everything she fuck with me. She can fuck up. Decide if you want to.
This is truth. A lot of people say,
I'm showing you this is a fucking cautionary tale. Take
because
heed.
the shit that I speak on, the thinking. I'm not judging nobody, but I'm 100% certain. Right hands are God. That what God tells me to tell y'all is not for entertainment. It's not a joking or laughing matter. But, you know, everybody
It's a
else
mental health
has
issue.
but we all understand what's real, right? So leave that up to interpretation. Everybody else thinks tarot's fake and this and that. They all think it's fake until you get on something. They're like, oh shit, don't do that. Oh wow, how does she know that? Oh shit, oh wow. This thing came? This is real?
Tarot is a joke because of bitches like you. Fuck tarot because of hoes like you, for real. It's a joke now.
And some of you are quick to believe lies about someone you don't even know, you've never even had a conversation with. You're just hearing negative things and you're believing it. Then you'll make comments like, oh, well, where there's smoke, there's fire, or everybody can't be lying, or if everyone is saying it, it must be true. Well, you know what? Sometimes everybody is lying. Yeah, it's true because there's such thing as mobbing, conspiracy, hate trains, slander, assassination of a character. People will do whatever it takes to bring you down, even if they have to get multiple people involved to make you out to be the problem, to say that you're the common denominator in every issue. It's all a collaborative effort to take you down. So that's why I don't believe everything I hear. People say things, there's no proof, no primary sources, no evidence, and everyone's quick to eat it up and believe it, run with it. And sometimes some of you go as far as allowing your assumptions and preconceived notions to make you treat the person differently. So although they didn't do anything to you, but just based on what you're hearing, you now have some sort of problem with them, right? So, and it shows in the way you interact with that person. And I don't think it's fair at all. I don't think it's fair. There are a lot of delusional people out there trying to gather the troops to take down one person. So before you judge someone or mistreat them, take your time to find out the truth. And if you don't care, then just stay out of it and mind your business. And see, a lot of you can't mind your business because you're so busy trying to stay loyal to a bunch of delulus. You want to stay loyal and you want to show that you're down and be part of something for validation and instant gratification. So, you know, when I was growing up, people made up a lot of rumors about me. And that's why till this day, I don't believe everything I hear without hard evidence. The lies that were told about me, the rumors that were spread were so horrendous that they followed me for years. And one of the worst rumors that was spread about me was started by someone that my first love cheated on me with. So she went from being a side piece to the main girlfriend. teamed up with his sister and created this horrible lie about me and I couldn't believe this was happening. At 16 years old, I never thought in a million years that people would go around saying that I got a house in Virginia. Yeah, that's the type of rumors that the sister and the girl was spreading. And for years, people believed it. And it got to a point where I had to begin trying to prove to people it wasn't true, walk around with paperwork. And it got to my mom, so now I had to show my mom it wasn't true. And we had to go and, take care of business for me to prove to her that what she was hearing was not true. But one thing about it, people will go above and beyond to turn everyone away from you when they don't like you simply because they're jealous and insecure. So just, guys, be careful who you associate yourself with, because some guys and women bring a lot of drama to you inadvertently. Even if they don't mean to do it, just the people they deal with can come into your life and tear you down. And now you're like, I wish I never dated this person, or I wish I never affiliated myself with this friend. That's all. Just be careful and stay safe. And then one more thing. Having a house in Virginia is no laughing matter. I noticed people would use that to weaponize someone, but you don't have to be promiscuous to get a house in Virginia. It takes only one person to tear you down like that. All you got to do is trust one person who's not worthy, and they can mess up your whole life. So the way people stigmatize this thing and try to make it seem like it's just, oh my gosh, so-and-so was promiscuous and that's how they ended up getting a house in Virginia. That is not the case. And a lot of y'all have it misconstrued, and it's really sad. And although I don't have a house in Virginia, my heart goes out to everyone who's struggling with that, because that's not something to play with. That is a serious matter that people have to struggle with every day. And it's sad that they weaponize this to taint anyone's image.
Crying over guys who weren't even paying bills? Ghetto! Crying over guys who weren't even doing anything for you? Tacky! Get your head in the game before you piss me off.
This is a horse year, baby. If you're not an honorable person, you will be exposed. All these people who have been doing nasty things to get ahead, what do they say? The last will be first and the first will be exactly. How are they? Baby, them empires, when them foundations are not built correctly, they will crash. And that's what you're seeing. You cannot look at what these people are doing. Hell, some of y'all can't even look to Instagram and YouTube for inspiration, because you are the inspiration. You are the original thought. You are the originator. You are the inspiration to people.
And I just want to say that, a lot of times black women don't get along. A lot of times black women don't like each other. It's because, a lot of times black women were also bullies to other black women. There's some black women out there that are traumatized by other black women. So when we see other black women, a lot of times we don't want to be friends with them. We don't want nothing to do with them or whatever, because they remember that a lot of times their first bullies were black women. Whether it was their mother, their sister, their aunt, their cousin, or whatever. There's some black women out there that have had horrible experiences with other black women. So, that's the reason why a lot of times they might have negative attitudes towards other black women, because it's a reminder of some of the black women that also bully them.
You want to be taking action. Everybody want to be the emperor. Everybody want to be this and be in charge, and be in control, and be big bosses, big gangsters. Bitch, I'm a big gangster. So anyways, everybody want to be these things. That's the emperor. That's Aries. I mean, shit. Everything else is important too, but I mean, the spiritual fire, the flame. Leo, Aries, and Sag. We're a very big conduit here. Okay? All the signs are important. I'm just saying, people be mad at me because I be saying what it is. That's why you get hot when the Holy Ghost come around. It's the spiritual fire. It's not cold. When you be channeling and you start sweating, that's the heat, that's the fire, that's the sun, that's the light. Just saying. So, we about to get into Taurus. Yeah. So, we're going to do Taurus, and then we're going to do Aries, Leo, Sag, and I'm going to try to make them a little bit shorter. Earlier it was easy. It was early in the day, but it seems as the day progresses, motherfuckers be in their feelings even more, and they go from one thing and they expand upon it, and by the end of the day, oh man, they've already to strangle the bitch out. I don't know my fucking throat, but I got all that shit out, didn't I? And now, am I coughing anymore? No. Gemini made me cough. Aquarius made me cough. Capricorn slightly made me cough. And Virgo, shit, y'all saw me. Bitch is like, you don't shut the fuck. Yeah, bitch, I ain't. So yeah, anyways, take it how it applies. That's energy. It's energy. Can't control the energy. I just gotta flow with it. And I think I did a very good job of floating through that tumultuous water. What the fuck is this? But anyways, I'll be back.
I did a post on women who stalk and who can spiral out of control, who secretly watch you, and who, in their minds form the secret animosity with you. This commenter responded that this was huge with women who are on the down low. And I'd like to have a further conversation about women who are on the down low. Hi, my name is Dr. Natalie Jones. I'm a licensed therapist. I've also done posts, and I have a playlist on homoeroticism with straight women. And I do feel like that also plays into the down low culture for women. But, women who are on the down low, a lot of times they will approach you under the guise of wanting to be friends and having this deep admiration of you. And what people fail to realize is, a lot of times what comes with admiration is idealization or putting someone up on a pedestal. And if someone idealizes you, then they're also going to, at some point, devalue you and discard you as well. So as much as they have you up on a pedestal, the moment something goes awry in that relationship, or the moment you set a boundary or something like that they don't like, they are quick to devalue you. And this happens a lot with women who are on the down low. Because a lot of times what tends to happen is, and this is pathological women. Not every woman is pathological. I think that kind of goes without saying, but I'll put that here because sometimes people, this isn't all. So no, it's not all. But I'm talking about women who are very pathological in nature. And they, when they're on the down low with you, because they're friends with you, they're also in a parasocial romantic relationship with you that a lot of times you don't have any knowledge of, you never thought about. If you have a boyfriend or husband or something like that, he may have picked up on it. And a lot of times men will pick up on that, she wants you, that type of stuff. They'll pick up on that before you will. And if you're innocent and, you think the best of your friend, a lot of times you will dismiss that. But she's in this parasocial relationship with you. And in her mind, you belong to her. She will allow you to have your boyfriend or whatever. But eventually when you get tired of that, she's going to be waiting in the wings for you. Now, if you're single or something else happens, like you end up dating somebody else, that's when the fangs come out. That is when she may start to get aggressive. That is when she may start to be disrespectful, act out of pocket, and just go berserk on you for no reason, because, she may have given off little hints and tried to hold your hand, hug you, squeeze your butt here and there. But, she thought that you would have picked up on it, even though those were covert signals, and she really was trying to play it coy. What she was hoping was that you would make the move so that she doesn't have to admit anything. So a lot of times what goes along with down low culture and the pathological aspects of it is people are not, they want the best of both worlds, meaning they want the best of appearing to be straight, and they would like to play a little bit when it comes to being gay, but they don't want to lose the privileges that they feel like they have, or the accesses that they feel like they have when it comes to being heterosexual or heteronormative. Therefore, that's why they may use more subtle cues with the hopes that you will actually pick up the slack and do most of the work. That way they don't have to admit to anything. They don't have to really do anything that will cause them to feel some type of way about themselves. They can have an excuse. I was drunk. Or you initiated it. I wasn't really feeling that. They could have that, and they don't really have to own up to any sort of behavior. But with down low women, they're not going to do that. What they're going to do is they're going to lurk. Pathological down low women, they're going to lurk. They're going to stalk. They're going to have these, romantic ideologies that they don't necessarily tell you about. They're going to monitor who you allow in your life, who are you going out with, what you're doing with the other person when you're going out, what you have on, did you have sex with somebody, that kind of stuff. They're also going to not really care for other people in your life. They may put up with it, and but they're not going to really be fond about other people that you have in your life. They also may feel like they're entitled to all aspects of your life as well. So I'm entitled to know all of your information. I'm entitled to know what you're doing. And they don't really like it when you put up boundaries. And that's when you might see, a certifiable crash out. That's when she might scream, go off on you, cuss you out, that kind of stuff. And you are befuddled. You don't know, where did that come from? What is going on with her? What is this? And so the mask is really slipping. And at certain points, she's going to come across as being really entitled. She's also going to come across perhaps as being better than you, knowing better than you, and being able to make better decisions for you. And this may be the type of woman that says, I know you better than you know yourself. Because again, it goes back to that whole ideology that she's in control of the situation. That's where she's coming from with it. And the minute she loses or feels like she's losing control, aka you make a decision that she didn't sign off on or that she's not okay with, that is when the mask is going to slip. Otherwise, she may come across as super friendly and wanting to match and wanting to spend time together and wanting to be close, when you guys go out. So that might look like a lot of physical touching, sitting on laps, blaming it on the alcohol for anything extra that occurs, like a kiss or a squeeze in an inappropriate place. She also may be casually disrespectful to you. If you're spending time with your boyfriend or other people, she may try to be passive aggressive and sort of lashing out. That is her way of getting you back without actually being an adult and having a conversation. So if she casually stands you up or acts out or does these other things, that is her way of getting you back. But you want to watch for those parasocial relationships. You want to watch out for women whose masks tend to fall, and also women, who you may have thought were sweet and kind and all these other things, but just like sort of lash out at you, unexpectedly. For no reason at all. That's like totally inappropriate. There's exceptions to this. So it's not one size fits all. I don't know everybody out there's situation, but it's just general advice. Be mindful of women who copy and who mirror their personality after you as well, because that's that often runs in women that are down low, and that they want to be just like you. But that admiration to devaluation pipeline is something serious. A lot of times that devaluation can occur because you can be authentic in who you are, whereas they feel like they cannot or they will not do it. And so by you being authentic, that is a huge reminder that they aren't. And they usually, a lot of times they will get pissed off about that in those pathological personalities. So I hope that helps. Thanks so much. I did a post on women who stalk and who can spiral out of control, who secretly watch you and who, in their minds form the secret animosity with you. This commenter responded that this was huge with women who are on the down low. And I'd like to have a further conversation about women who are on the down low. Hi, my name is Dr. Natalie Jones. I'm a licensed therapist. I've also done posts. I think one of the things that we don't talk about enough and that warrants further discussion is women who stalk other women, and especially online, and who crash out over other women. Hi, my name is Dr. Natalie Jones. I'm a licensed therapist. And there's an ever-growing phenomenon of women who have parasocial relationships with other women, right? And they look at these women and, they start to escalate in terms of the deviant thoughts that they have towards women that they don't even know, but they feel like they know. And so every accolade, every look, every hairstyle, every, no matter what it is, that the woman is doing, that she's sort of monitoring online, it just causes her to spiral out of control. And this is something that I've seen, with girlfriends, wives, ex-partners, ex-friends, mothers and sisters even, or people who don't even know the other person at all, but feel like they do, right? And they start attaching all of these negative labels. Oh, she's a bitch. She's this. She's that. She thinks she's better. She's trash. And oh, she did this today and she did that. Look at how stupid she is, and on and on. And the negativity just continues to escalate without anything from the other person's side. And the other person a lot of times is they're very unaware of what they're dealing with. And that's why you have to be very careful online, because you have people that have these distorted versions of reality, but they're acting it out with you, and you have no idea how grandiose this person is, how hateful they are, and how this person actually may even want to hurt you online. And in their, you may be coming on sharing things with like your audience and your people, your tribe, and this person is legit like planning your demise, or they're wishing for your downfall. And the other really interesting thing that can happen with women that I've seen a lot is that they can start to compare themselves to you, the way that you look, how you have your hair, what you have on. This used to be something that happened quite a bit when I worked with female inmates. Female inmates, they would try to price your outfit. How much did you pay for that? And they would go and look it up online, and you spent X amount of dollars on these shoes. They're ugly, but you paid a pretty penny for them, or something along the lines, like, right there, where they're just like comparing and trying to obtain, or either say, well, what I've got is better than what you got. So this happens a lot with women, or that makeup that she's wearing, or that outfit, or how she has her hair and use that weave, and what's going on there. How does her home look? Oh, does she go somewhere else today? How does she afford to have what she has? Is she prostituting herself out? That's something that I hear, or that I've heard women say about other women, where they're just sort of grasping at straws, and their negative reality is just trying to make anything fit, and say that you're not as successful as you are, you're not as smart as you are, you don't have as much income as you have, or you're fake flexing. That's what the young people say. And so there's all these different versions of like, you're this, you're that. The other thing will be like your lifestyle, just sort of what you what you're exposed to, what you have access to, the type of person that you're with in a relationship, and how you, how you may have acquired that person. My ear is wanting to do something else today. And it can just get really sick, in terms of just the level of crashing out. And it can actually become quite scary, and I think even with online stuff, women try to create fake accounts that duplicate yours, all this other kind of stuff. Mental illness can definitely play a huge part. Sometimes substances are on board, and sometimes it's just good old fashioned plain envy, especially, when there's a common denominator. So if both of you have a partner in common or something like that, or if your family, and you're related in that way, or success, you have something that they covet, whether it be success, beauty, those sorts of things. And you never know. It could actually be someone that's your BFF. It could be your sister. It could be your mother. It could be people that are very close to you, and you have no idea that they're crashing out the way they are. Another way that this could show up is in colleagues. So people who are in the same profession as you. I've experienced this to a certain degree, where you have other therapists that come on, and you're not that great of a therapist, and I do this and I do that. It's kind of like this one-upsmanship or this competitiveness, which is fine. Everybody's got their own unique style and their personalities and things like that. But you have people, once again, that you don't even know, that want to compete, that want to come on your platform, or either make a separate video and things like that and show that they're better than you and how stupid and incompetent you are. And just, again, sort of spew this stuff out to their followers. Again, you don't know a person's level of disturbance. So let me know if you guys have seen this, but I'm seeing it more and more, just where women are crashing out, where women, are mocking other women. They're threatening. They're very menacing. They're very grandiose, over the top. They're just spiraling out of control. And it's clear that there's something else going on, but there can also be a flavor of dangerousness to it. So let me know if you guys have seen this, experienced this, and whatnot. Love to hear your thoughts on this.
Just look out the window and that's literally someone's dead. Okay. Virgo, you might be seeing 333. What do Virgos need to know? What's going on in Virgo's energy? Healing, restoration. I heard Virgos, you are the shamans. We got some shaman Virgos, so you're getting many downloads. Virgo, they always talk about you. You're the hermit, Virgo. Ancient wisdom, Virgo. Virgos are not focused on the past at all right now. Virgos, what you focus is on truth. Everything that comes with the truth of you, Virgo, is what I heard. Virgos are standing in their truth right now. Virgos are being moved by truth right now. Virgos, you are in this energy of introspection. Virgo, you are applying certain spiritual truth to your physical reality. I feel like, Virgo, you have spent much time. You are an old soul. The Virgos that I'm picking up on, you are old souls. You're the hermits. You are the illuminated ones. You come back with much knowledge. Virgo, I feel like this lifetime you are regaining your crown. Virgo, I feel like you guys are some of the gods and goddesses. I'm hearing Greek gods. I heard Roman, Egyptian, something about the Atlantic. I don't fucking know here. I'm also hearing, Virgo, something about, for you, there's something here about water. Virgo, you are the natural healers, okay? You're the natural healers. You have a gift of introspection and insight that is unlike anyone else, Virgo. You hold many, many years, generations of healing, of truth, of wisdom, of guidance, of abundance. Virgo, there's something that you have, and it's so crazy that you are the one with the cloak. You are the one that is, covered. Virgo, you are covered. Okay? There's something here that Spirit wants you to know, Virgo. You're covered in all areas of your life. Okay? Ace of Swords with this 10 of Pentacles. I feel like, Virgo, you're about to receive something that's going to set you and your bloodline free. Or whatever curses were being sent to you, Virgo, whatever generational curses you had to break, Virgo, is going to bring in a lot of financial freedom to you. You are connected to the earth realm. Okay? You are someone who is in this world, not of it, Virgo. I feel like you stand on the outside and you look in. You know how to separate yourself. Virgo, you are very, very good at cutting cords and ties and seeing through past lives. Whatever, Virgo, I'm picking up on, you are very much so someone who is here to create a difference and or change. Virgo, your insight is unmatched. Page of Pentacles with this Hierophant here. If you are Virgo, okay, you have many, many gems. It goes back a long time. When we think about a high priest, we think about times of Bible times, and a lot of you guys have stored up knowledge and wisdom, gems. From, I'm talking like, some of your souls go back to the time of like Adam and Eve energy. There's some type of divine truth, Virgos, that you hold here. Okay? And something is going to be given to you. God is going to use you. Good, how are you? I feel like, Virgo, you are Virgo. You're the one hidden in plain sight. But this Ace of Wands in reverse, I don't feel like this is anything negative. I feel like this is Virgo not wanting to be the center of attention. You are the introverted extrovert. Virgo, you are someone who wants to be seen when necessary, but doesn't want to be seen when it's not necessary. You are someone who's not, you don't brag, you're not boastful about the things you know, with the power that you have. There's something here about Virgo, you're a very, very solid and humble energy. Yeah. Virgo, there's a gift that you have that's being bestowed upon you as far as being a healer. Okay? The Six of Cups in the past is saying that you healed that past. There's something that you had to heal from your past, and God told you that He was going to give you something once this was healed. And I feel like this is a new path for you to walk down, Virgo. And it's going to be a path of you illuminating your truth, because your truth is needing to be seen by others, Virgo. Yeah, the moon here. Virgo, you hold a lot of knowledge. You hold a lot of knowledge from past lives as well, okay? You know how to do certain things in this earth realm to change certain things for other individuals, God is saying. You know your power, you know your gifts. You're very much so tapped into the subconscious, Virgo. I mean, you spend so much time reflecting, researching, learning. Now I'm seeing this Virgo energy as a psychic seer, a psychic investigator. There's something here about that too, Virgo. Virgos are the natural intuitives, the natural investigators. Virgos are very, very in tune with themselves, so they are in tune with the earth realm. Virgos are earth energy. Virgos are very, very balanced individuals when their subconscious mind is free. Does that make sense? Okay. Virgos don't like being placed in boxes either. Virgos are very expansive. There's a lot about Virgos that people don't realize. Okay, Virgo, you are getting justice in some area of your life. Okay, High Priestess Virgo is here for you. Some of you guys have platforms. Continue to do what you're doing. Okay, especially if you are a Virgo who is on a twin flame journey, is what I'm being taught. I'm being taught. Okay, see, I'm a student too. I'm being taught to tell you, Virgo, that this is what you are meant to do. If you are a Virgo and you have a twin flame and you are on the healing journey, you're a psychic, you're an intuitive, whatever you want to call it, your purpose here is to bring others like you into alignment, into co-creation, into connection. Some of you guys, Virgo, some of you guys should be like relationship advisors here. There's something here about Virgo. You just know what fits. Getting puzzle pieces for you, Virgo. You're very detailed. Virgo is going to dot their I's and cross their T's, is what I heard. Yeah, judgment, Virgo. You're being chosen and selected for something. If you're a Virgo and this is resonating, Pat, you've been chosen. You've been called to do something. And what you were called to do is to bring and spread happiness to others as well. Confirmation. Sometimes just a conversation, Virgo, you don't realize you just talk to certain people. This is a calling. Someone is being called. You're calling someone. Someone's calling you. Your voice as well, Virgo, is healing. Okay? And Spirit is going to continue to give you the downloads and messages that you need to do what you need to do in this reality. Virgo, you're being told that many people are stuck right now. You're dealing with a lot of energies of stuck individuals, Virgo. You might be feeling this. When I say stuck, I mean stuck in the mental. Some of these people are still stuck on old things. I'm hearing past transgressions. There's something here, Virgo, that you have a gift in doing. And I feel like a lot of this, Virgo, is you have freed yourself from a lot. Virgos are old souls, so you got to think, Virgo, you came back here, right, with all of the pain, all of the heartache, all of the trauma from every previous life that you went through. So why are you so wise? Why do you go so deep? Why do you know there has to be a silver lining? Because you know God wouldn't have put you here if you weren't able to overcome something. There's something here about you standing in your power, Virgo, and realizing how empowered you can actually be. And regardless of how you may feel or how you may see yourself in this moment, God is calling on you to use your pain and turn it into power. I'm getting goosebumps, Virgo. You're being told to be the shaman that you are. Okay? You're being told to step out on faith, Virgo. There's something here that God is telling you. Step out on faith, Virgo. All right? You're meant to do some fucking grand things. So everybody thinking I'm talking about me. I'm talking about y'all. You're meant to do some grand things, Virgo, and some of these things have still yet to be revealed to you. The Spirit says when the time is right, they will come through. Period. Yeah, Spirit's going to give you the download you need when you need it. I said, Spirit's going to give you the download when you need it. So you're not going to miss that. That's not like off that card. There's no opportunity that's coming that you're not going to see. Again, Virgo, you're healed. There's a Virgo here who just completed a level of healing. And this is what's bringing in these things as well. Yeah, you're grounded, Virgo. Stay grounded right now. Some of you guys may have been a little bit disconnected from your earth realm, whatever that means for you. Spirit's telling you to make sure that you get grounded, Virgo. You need to get outside. You need to get outside, Virgo. There's something here about you being outside the world, outside in the world. Something that you are manifesting actually as well as coming into fruition in this world. So whatever it is you are building upon, Virgo, it's strong, it's solid, it's firm. Okay, that's what God said. Yep, 2 cups. Continue to walk down your path, Virgo. No fear, just faith. You understand? Continue to walk down your path. You close out a cycle right here, Virgo, and you are being seen in the world. The world is seen. You got a platform, you're being seen. What people are seeing in regards to you, Virgo, is my ear is itching, is that you are amazing at jumping through portals. Like you just be closing shit out onto the next thing, onto the next thing, onto the next thing. And I feel like your previous cycle, you was wrapping some things up with self. Spirit had to come in and talk about them spiritual surgeries that y'all been having in the collective. You know, you had some cuts and some tears, you went through some things, you went through some experiences, but you gained. You gained more. You went from 1 to 2, and the universe knows you. All of the forces at play are working on your behalf, Virgo. So as you walk out of this cycle, complete, whole, fulfilled, you're now walking through a portal into a new reality where God is asking you to go from being just you to you and others. You have a purpose here to live your purpose by bringing other people together. There's something here you're meant to do about bringing people together. There's division, there's separation. There's something here where, Virgo, you are the one to bring together. Okay? Okay? So that's what we got for you, Virgo. Congratulations for giving us some good energy. Thank you for listening to your intuition, Virgo. Okay? Like I said, you know your team behind the scenes. This is all your energy. Pentacles is all your energy. You know what's going on. Okay? You already know. Keep giving. Keep giving of yourself, Virgo. Because people need the spiritual food that you have to offer. Look at them. They need it. They need it. Their souls are begging for the food that you have to give them, Virgo. And your vibe attracts your tribe. That's what I heard, Virgo. Okay? So I'm going to say, oh yeah, that was Virgo's message. God, do you have anything else for Virgo before I go? One final message for Virgo before I go. High vibrational Virgos, we love you. Virgo. 6 of Wands. Hello, hello. This is what God wants to say to you, Virgo. All of your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, your aspirations, your goals. Yeah, you got some haters. You got some haters. The status you're on, you should. If you didn't have haters, you wouldn't be doing something, right? People hate an underdog. Hater love it, the underdog's on top. And you gonna shine. Virgo, until your heart stop. Go ahead and envy Berg. Yeah, Berg. Big Berg, not the little one. Alright? You see? You don't need the hermit to come out to know who you are. And that's what's up. I like that. You see how Aries need to feel themselves, they need to see themselves as the emperor, the boss. Virgo, you know who you are. You've been in plain sight all the time, aren't you? We see you, Berg. We love you. Alright, on to the next one. On to the next, on to the next. Which one are we doing? Oof. Gosh. Everything can't be good. The next one gonna be some background playing out for somebody. Oh. Are we doing Capricorn? Cappy. Small Cappy, not the big one. This is small Cappy, not the big one. That's the truth. Okay, sorry, Berg. Sorry. I know, Berg. I know. We just gotta call it how we see it. I keep hearing all these Lloyd Banks songs. Okay, so somebody might be into Lloyd Banks. But we're gonna get into Capricorn. We're about to do Capricorn next. So, energies up and down. You know? You gotta think some signs are opposites. Some signs are in certain planets or whatever transits. So there's a lot of different things going on. I'm just going with cards, but I saw Capricorn. I listened to my spirit guide. It's 9 of Cups. So we're gonna do a message. Capricorn is next. So get ready. We'll be right back.
It's burned. Is it? The champagne was obviously frozen in the bottle at some point. If the champagne is too burned for your taste, Miss Devereaux, don't drink it. The caviar, I trust, is not burned. I really wouldn't know. This is Osatrova, and I prefer Petrosian Beluga. It was a man without a heart, Blake Carrington. Blake didn't kill Roger, but whoever did him a favor. I'm sure that the bottom of that lake was warmer than your bed. And I'm sure that you wouldn't even care if Blake killed Freckles the clown. But he didn't. No, he didn't, because you're still alive, and so yearning to be taken care of. What a pity that Blake isn't interested in it. Alexis, if you don't stop, you are going to lose in ways that you cannot imagine. Don't say I didn't warn you. I'm grateful for the warning, cousin. But you're not going to be getting any from me. Just some very bad news. What is that supposed to mean? I don't want to spoil a great surprise.